Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. Think rich, how to grow rich, money secrets. Let's just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I get thousands of messages about money, becoming rich, people who just want to make it. Is that you? Do you sometimes wake up, spin around, and say, I just want to do what I want to because it's my birthday? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey think rich and grow rich and create a life of infinite abundance. So for this video, we are gonna need the cats down the road. We have the rich cat down the road and the poor cat down the road. And both of these cats have an entirely different way of seeing wealth, money, and happiness. So, the poor cat says this: money is evil. I hate money. And they don't attract it. So sorry, poor cat. The rich cat says money is an energetic tool that will only give me more of what I already have. Slow motion this side. The rich cat realizes that money is just a tool. Money is energy. That's why it's called currency. Yes, a lot of the money we use today is fiat currency. It holds no intrinsic value. At the same time, it is a reality because it is what the consensus believes in. It's a collective belief system. So it's a valuable tool in this modern day world. So the rich cat is very neutral about money compared to the poor cat, who has a very bad attitude, and that is why they don't attract any abundance in their life. Poor cat says, money will never make you happy. Rich cat says, money will add to my happiness. Poor cat says, money doesn't grow on trees, you know. Rich cat says, actually, wait a minute, it does. Where on earth do you think paper comes from? Slow motion this side. There are a lot of trees on this planet. That means there is more than enough to go around. So the poor cat has a mindset of lack. The rich cat has a mindset of abundance. That's why they attract it. Poor cat says, rich people are greedy. That's why we say filthy rich. They're also dirty. Rich cat says, rich people know their worth. That is why they attract the best, highest living standards. Slow motion this side. What I realized along my journey was to know my worth. When you know your worth, you will never ever work for peanuts ever again. Because you're like, I came here to be a king, baby, to be a queen, baby, not to be working for peanuts. You must have lost your mind. We ain't even had breakfast yet. Poor cat says, being rich is just about having lots of money. The rich cat says, being rich is when you know that being rich is all about health, wealth, love, and happiness. Those 4 things, those 4 key ingredients. So 7-Day Vegan Challenge, what helped me along my journey was to realize this: health is wealth. People are like, Ralph, spirulina is so expensive. You're kidding. It's not cheap, but your health is more important. Have you seen the cost of a heart attack lately? You don't want to know. So realize when it comes to buying superfoods, maca powder, spirulina, chlorella, put that money up, because the rich mindset is like, actually, we are what we eat. Food is fuel. If I'm eating the best food, I'm going to attract infinite abundance. Poor Cat says, I don't need to ask for anything. I can do everything by myself. The Rich Cat says, actually, ask and will be given to me. Slow motion this side. Are you aware that there are Hollywood films out there who do crowdfunding? They get investors to invest in the film. They get people, the general public, and then the film gets produced. And some of these people are very wealthy, by the way. But they are aware of the law of exchange. Presidents, before they become president, they go on campaigns. They go on these massive campaigns, and wealthy families give them 10 million, 20 million for their campaign. Bill Gates has a foundation. So wealthy people aren't afraid of asking for some back, because they have already given so much to the world from their value. People just want to give to them. And what they receive will only go into their creation anyway. Okay, Poor Cat is talking right now. Poor Cat says this: more money, more problems. That's a good one. B.I.G. baby. More money, more problems. Rich Cat says, money has bought me more time. With more time, it means I can travel, I can go on holiday, which actually means less stress. So it's actually less problems. Slow motion this side. Wait. Okay, Poor Cat. Poor Cat says this: the more money you have, the worse your life will be, because money changes people in the worst kind of ways. They're never the same again. Okay. Rich Cat says, becoming rich, realizing I create happiness, has given me a new lease of life. It's given me a new level of freedom. And because of it, my emotional bank balance has increased. I feel better about myself now because I can provide for my family. I don't have to work in a job for the rest of my life. I can create the life I desire. Okay. Poor Cat isn't convinced. Poor Cat says, the more I save, the more money I will have. That's a good one. That's what we were taught. Penny saved is a penny earned. Okay, Rich Cat says this: I not only save, I also invest. Investing, what I've learned along my journey, is the secret to creating wealth and abundance, which is really our natural birthright anyway. Look, go into nature and you just see massive trees. They're just growing and growing. They're not like, I'm going to stop growing right now. They grow to as tall as they can possibly be. Can I get a hello? Right? So I've realized that it's about having that balance of saving and then investing. And that's how you receive back. If you don't put anything out there, give anything, invest in yourself, you're not going to get anything back. You got to put that money up, baby. Okay. Poor Cat says this, though. If I work really hard, blood, sweat, and tears, my life's hard. No, it's hard. Okay? Gosh. I will become rich. The rich cat says this, that my whole goal in life is to work less and get paid more, to work smarter every single day to make life work for me in my favor. Can you see how that mindset is very empowering? Sometimes the more you do, the less you get. And the less you do, the more you get. That's the secret of life. The path of least resistance. Water going down a beautiful river will take the most energy efficient route. Nature doesn't like a lot of problems. I don't want no trouble, right? Poor Cat says this, blessed are the poor, they will inherit the earth. They're humble. If you are poor, you are humble automatically. Do you know I've seen some very arrogant poor people who are far from humble. I've met some very humble rich people. The rich cat says this, blessed are the rich because they have more to give. Two totally different mind states. Poor cat says this, I will wait for opportunities to find their way to me. I will look for a job. The rich cat says, I will create opportunities. I will create my own job. Slow motion this side. Because I can create my own reality. So, rich cat, poor cat. It is fascinating. Poor cat, rich cat. Everything we attract in this life is based on our attitude. There's also that great book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? I have poor cat, rich cat. So remind yourself that abundance is the true natural state. Are you the poor cat or are you the rich cat? And then you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? We are out here in nature, baby. Just, woo! Getting high off that good ass prana. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You.